Hello, we're live now with some more Control. Let me boot up the game. Ads actually aren't all that late today, so it's actually relatively okay. That's crazy! So, yeah, we'll be going live here with the game in a second. Assuming it's launching. Fucking... Are you? Is it? No, it's not. Okay. Let me then close that one, then this one, and then Control. There you go. It's one of those things where I don't know why I started launching the game up after I start streaming. I started doing that, and I feel like I remember there being a reason for it, but I can't remember why. Actually, I think I know exactly what it is. Sorry, this is a weird ass opening for this stream. Just my thoughts, I guess, immediately. I think I realized I think the reason for it was that, like, I used to have the, like, start song and then song and those kinds of things playing in, like I would literally open up a media player to play it, like the Windows media player, and then play it from my desktop. So then if I had the game, I had to, like, go and, like, mute stuff and that kind of deal. But for a while now, I've started just having it play through OBS, and the starting screen and stuff don't even have the audio sources for my desktop and stuff, so it's not even an issue. Plus, then with games like Control here, the game's not loud on its menu, so it wouldn't even be a problem. I don't know. I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't really change all that much. Anyway, yeah, hi, hello. Welcome to Control. Sorry that I missed the last stream. I don't really have, like, a particularly, like, great excuse or anything. I just didn't stream last Tuesday. This past Tuesday. So we're here today. We're gonna make up for it by streaming more Control because I want to continue playing this, and that means we will get 2 back-to-back Control streams because I'm not gonna mess up the schedule again. So next Tuesday we'll be back to Control again, and then we'll try and resume the schedule as normal from then on. But for today, we're gonna keep playing Control because I'm having a lot of fun playing this, and I hope y'all are too. Plus, the game's gonna start picking up a bit more from here on, I believe. I think we're at the point where, like, things start really gearing up. So, Yo! Thank you, Tara, so much for subscribing, and welcome back to the Robot Club. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. I will say, it's always funny as hell to me that the subscription messages you send don't show up in the chat. So the robot is just gone. The VOD viewing audience will never know what secrets you have conveyed to me in that time period. They will never know. Probably my favorite track from the Katana Zero soundtrack, actually. You Will Never Know is so good. So true. Yeah, so true. No, actually, if you could, like, donate with some bits or something and, like, give me that stuff, that'd be awesome. It would really help your girl out. That's right. If you want to support your favorite streamer, me, it's me. It has to be me. You should go Get that funny little plastic card your mom has in her bag and just, give me the funny little numbers and the, like, little 3 funky numbers on the back. And the month and day it says on there. It's a sweet little secret, don't worry. It'll play out perfectly fine. I think she deserves it. Oh no. Alright, let's get back into the game. I'll see about removing the overlays and stuff again, because last time I lowered the settings for this game even further down and it was still being weird. So I don't know if it'll continue being weird or not. I also immediately remembered right where I was, and I'm immediately pissed off already. Oh god. Because I'm back to this shit with the whiteboards. Hey Polaris, yeah I know. You want me to go this way, you want me to interact with the computer terminals, and Marshall's gonna sit there and be like, I think the whiteboards have something to do with... And I'm gonna be like, yeah, it sure does. Too bad I can't fucking see them. Oh, it's making me recollect all these cards as well. Okay. Again, I remember there being something about there, like, being an extra whiteboard or something that tells you what you need, but I don't remember. Yes, I know, Marshall. My guys always have to bother me while I'm watching your stream. That's because they're big fans as well, and they want to share in the glory that is this stream with you. That's totally why. So true. Felines love me. Why did I put it like that? They're like you have to tell DJ we love her so much. Now we're going too far. Actually, no, not allowed. You can't have love and care for your favorite streamer because it's not me. That's right. My humor goes from overconfident to self-deprecating in a matter of seconds. There's nothing you can do about it.
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
Yeah, I know, Marshall. You know what? It's early enough into the stream. No one's really here yet. It's just you guys and me, so we're gonna pepperoni secret. Right? Pepperoni secret real quick with me. I'm gonna look up the solution to this stupid fucking puzzle because I spent 30 minutes on it last time and got nowhere. And I feel like I'm missing something, but I can't for the life of me figure out what the fuck it is. Your girl doesn't have the brains for this. So your girl is gonna consult the Google.
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
Yeah, I know, Marshall. Start the HRA machine in control. Oh, damn, I'm gonna make a call-out post on Tumblr. No, don't do that. Shh, pepperoni
like
secret.
On something to do with these symbols. do the symbols mean?
What? I did that. But I did this. And I followed the instruction, but I... Oh, it's because there's... Oh, there's like faint markings at the bottom you can see, and it... Apparently they tell you to switch certain things around, but because my game is being stupid and choosing to not load these whiteboards specifically, it's just bad. Texture filtering's at ultra. I set you to medium. What do you mean you're back at ultra? I set you to medium. Oh my fucking god. No! And they're still blurry! You're on medium! Why are you... Texture resolution's at max? Why? I set you to medium! There! It's still really fucking blurry anyway. Hold on. No.
Try different combinations. One of them has to work.
Thank you, Marshall. Okay. We're going to literally, right? Sit down. Why did it set everything back up to high when I set it to medium? Oh, and the ray tracing turned itself back on too. What? Why did it do that? Why are you doing this? I didn't ask you to do any of this. There! Now the game functions! Okay, now we maybe actually can solve this without consulting guides. Too powerful for our use. Dimensions. Feedback loop. Okay, cool. Sweet. That's what that one says. What do you say? Our way in. Too strong. Changing variables. Okay. Leaks out. Okay. So. What do these ones upstairs say? Configurations. Can we affect this? Okay. So. The first terminal can take the radioactivity symbol. And then none of the second or third can take the one that has the like full up top section. And the last one can't have the one that's all the way on the like right, essentially. So, okay. We know that it's still the radioactivity symbol then. Feedback loop tells us to move that all to the left one to the last one, specifically, I guess. And then these ones need to switch around. Or they're okay being switched one way or the other. Okay, so that means that yes, number 1 has to be the radioactive looking symbol. Okay. And then because of this, we know that the fourth one, which is the one up here, if I'm correct, yes, should be this one here, right? Now, this whiteboard, I gotta sneeze. I sneezed. Important part of the process. tells us that the one that's all on the left should be switched from the fourth one to the fifth one. So that means that this one, the fifth one, should have this one. Cool. And then now, the last computer, 2 and 3, can have either the small one or the full square. So I'm gonna do it as the board says right now, which is that 2 will have the tiny one on the bottom left, and then 3 will make the square. And if it doesn't work, we should be able to switch these 2 out, and that should work. This should function. Okay, so it didn't. That's fine. We can just go here and take that one, and then we go here and we take this one, take that one, and then this gets that one, and now it works. Now it does it. Maybe I'm stupid, but I feel like I did this last time. You know what it quite literally probably is that I couldn't see this arrow pointing this fourth symbol to go into the fifth one, and so that probably caused me to not be able to solve this. I'm still really fucking annoyed.
Prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
Alright.
We need more black rock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab down in the black rock processing site and maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way.
How long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go.
I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it. I'm the only one who can help.
Fine. I'll get the prisms first.
Dylan will have to wait just a little longer.
But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Fate. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks. Emily Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us, and keeping us from being wiped out.
Hedron resonance amplifier. So that implies that he's using some sort of resonance from something else.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
Energy recovery speed plus 35%. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Sweet. That's actually really nice. Okay. Multimedia. Here's his actual full presentation.
Resonance is the
Can I just say as well, I find the fact that all of these little presentation cutscenes, as well as the things made for the talking with using the hotline to communicate with like Trench and stuff, is done live action in a way is really cool. It makes it feel like you're actually watching a in-universe presentation, especially Darling's presentations, because I mean, fucking look at the set design behind him, you know? Like, they actually make it feel like he's in a lab here in the
Vibration,
bureau
frequencies,
for real.
waveforms, fields we didn't know were there.
Especially here, because he actually has one of the, like, protective HRA devices, like, on hand. And, like, it's like, I don't know, like, it looks like a real version of the ones in the game. And I think the fact that they actually, like, sat down and made it in a way where, like, it just looks like an actual thing and feels tangible and doesn't really look, like, super cheap or anything. Just, I don't know, I think that's awesome.
Physics.
It's a lot of effort, and I think it works really well.
And complex interaction altering reality that comes to contact with them. Hedron is communicating with me. He's trying to warn me of something imminent. I've been using every known method to analyze the data. Exposing myself to it. I'm seeing things and overcome by compulsion. It's not just data, it's protection. It's benign. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. I think that's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Okay, so yes, he either has or is communicating with some entity in a similar manner to how Jesse has Polaris. That's really interesting to keep in mind. I'm gonna be real with you, because obviously, again, to, like, I guess clarify, even though I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this isn't my first time playing through this game. I have played it before on my own quite a minute ago, but I have played through it before. But actually going through it again, I'm picking up on things and remembering things that I did not remember from the first time I played this. So it's actually, I'm having a really good time with that. No, this is the same thing. It was in the hotline. Yeah, objects of power. Why this one? Didn't we see this one? Objects of power are holders 665 to the other blessing. We hold the reins, law. We are failing in translating hyperreal concepts. Secrets, instructions will be lost. Ignore this message. Huh? That's weird. That feels like it's late almost on their part as well. Or maybe that's just the game being weird. I don't remember that at all either. Okay. Okay, and now we also have a path back through this way, which will help us get back to where we need to faster. Because that puts us back here in Central Research, right next to the elevator. Sweet. Nice. Instead of having to go through over to ritual division and all that stuff. Hi! Oh, was the cat being loud? Yeah? Damn, I didn't even hear him. I don't even know if that picks up when he does that. He's so goofy. Sorry. Hazel brought our cat, Loki, into the room. He's just holding him here at the door frame, and he's just looking around and giving the most like soft, pitiful meows I think I've ever heard him do. Yeah? You're... He's not even letting me get a word in. Every time I go to say something about him, he locks eyes with me and just like meows. He's so goofy. I don't even know what he wants sometimes, man. There will be times where he will literally sit, yell, and yell at our door, like the world is crumbling apart, right? And we'll go and we'll check on him, and we're like, because like, so a lot of the time, like maybe we're worried that like the other cat got like stuck somewhere or something along those lines, right? Because he's like he's like yelling and screaming and losing his mind, and then we go to see what he wants, and he just kind of like blankly stares at us for a minute, and then turns around and walks to where his food bowl is. But his food bowl will be like literally full. Like he's not missing anything. And I'll like look around and I'll be like, okay, well, maybe is your is your sandbox too full or something? You want me to clean it out? And it's usually fine because I take care of it regularly. And I'm like, okay, so is it like water then? Are you out of water? And I'll go down to like check on the little water fountain they got, and no, it'll be fine. There's plenty of water. It's still flowing fine. So I turn back to look at him, and he's gone. He's like completely focused on something else now. He didn't want anything. He doesn't need anything. He's just being loud to be loud. Because it's not even like an attention thing, right? Because we every time I'm like out just sitting in like the living room, or like even when if I'm just going by to like grab water or something, I always like give him attention and play with him. He's just a goober. He just likes yelling sometimes, it seems. Oh no, but when it's like 3 in the morning and I just like want to give him attention. Oh no, then he's like fine. He doesn't want anything to do with me. He just wants to run around the house chasing spirits or something. What is this? Spin grouping efficiency. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Is there a... Is there a, like... map location near here? No, there's not. I still can't go through ritual division here this way, because it's blocked off by blocks. My only way over that way is to go up to luck and probability. Or down through the HRA lab and all that jazz again. So we'll probably just move on, go down to maintenance, and try to find a spot to upgrade there. Okay, where does it want us to go specifically? Threshold, search for black rock processing. Right.
Marshall knows something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he alright? HRAs first. They'll help save everyone, including Dylan, once I find him. Can you keep him safe? Like you do with me?
Polaris just sparkles back. Thank you, Polaris. Very Polaris. I almost want to go check on Ati to see if he has more janitor jobs for me, because those are still my favorite side quests in this video game. They are so fucking funny. Yeah, and I'm supposed to go that way for black rock processing, but we're gonna go on a quick 10-minute adventure. I was pressing 1 and 2 to try and switch weapons instead of like... instead of like actually pressing F to like switch. Okay. Encounter done. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? So I have 4 points. What can I use these for? More launch damage, launch large objects. Yeah. 100% shield barrage damage. I think I'll get that, because that might just be gold overall. That'll leave us with 2 points left. Which I don't know what I would do with other than... I guess I could increase my melee and get the launch large objects thing. Because I think working towards multi-launch will be really good. Because being able to pick up multiple items at once and have it not hold my energy hostage while I'm holding an item would be really helpful. Because it's actually really nice being able to just pick something up and still have energy regen through during that time period. Which... oh wait, but actually for multi-launch I need to upgrade the actual damage itself to max. So not... I can't just go through down through this way. I guess I might as well then. Maximize what we can pick up. So yeah. Gonna upgrade the shield damage from being able to throw it at people. And then we're gonna use these last 2 points to... well, again, I can either use it now to like improve my melee and get the launch strength, or I can just both towards working on Getting closer to the total launch damage. Let's do that. We'll do that. It'll be fine. Okay. I think he's up here through ventilation, so hopefully that'll be fine if we just go through here. Not what I meant to do. That one. Thank you. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. That's good to know. Okay. No more jobs. Sag. Okay. BlackRock processing it is then. We have clearance level 4, so there is like more doors we can like look around and go open in previous areas, but for now I think we'll pretty much get around to those areas at some point, more or less.
Director on deck.
It should be more than fine. Oh, Reese is not here. Oh, he isn't. That's weird. Thought he was always here. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Oh. There's a stupid fucking orb somewhere. Oh, there's the stupid fucking orb. Got. My aim is cool and good. Oh shit. Alright, that's everyone. And we have the clearance for this now, so we can actually keep going forward. Yeah, you know, might be wrong. I don't think the giant spinning sharp things are just being exposed and opened like this is very OSHA compliant, you know? Like, you know, I could be 1000% incorrect. But I just don't, you know, I don't think that that's how that's supposed to be. There you go. Sweet. Especially considering you seem to have made it so that the only way to access this door is to jump on top of the spinning death machines. What does this power? You know? Because, like, surely this is meant to do something. So, why is this room designed to where I need to stop the spinning death machine in order to be able to, you know, access wherever this is? Okay. There's the light cord I'm gonna need. But there's something back this way. What's over this way? A hole. And it just drops me back over in the opening area there. Why are you designed the way you are, building? Actually, never mind. I know why you're designed the way you are. It's because you're a sentient building that likes to just change things for the funny. Actually, I can't even remember if the oldest house is sentient or not. Have you ever seen that all the OSHA violations in Portal type of videos? I wonder if that exists for this game. That would be awesome. I would love a video about all the OSHA violations in Control. I think that would be so fucking funny. Okay. Also, that's weird. Someone seems to have found the motel from the outside, actually. But they can't actually access it. I also didn't actually see anyone outside. That's weird. Ding. Okay. Not in that room. Bong. Oh. You need me to keep track of how the room is. I'm pretty sure the painting was, yeah, straight up. I didn't keep track of where the plant went. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. It opened both of them at the same time, so I can just compare. Okay, radio's on the right, painting is square on telephone, everything's fine. Plant's on the left. Okay. Chair's tucked in? Chair is not tucked in. So, radio goes over there. Plant, you go over there. And now the third room's open and the key's right here. Thanks, motel. Very cool. We'll just leave those doors open. I still am very curious what all the symbols represent. I don't know if the community's ever even actually figured that out. Because there's this, like, the circular spiral, this, like, weird, almost magnifying glass looking one. There's the upright white triangle, which is interesting. A square spirally thingy, and like 2 sets of circles with a dot in the middle, like a Venn diagram kind of thing. If I remember correctly, I think one of these relates to Remedy's other game, that being obviously the Alan Wake series, because Alan Wake and Control just take place in the same universe, just flat out. They just both do. And from my understanding, I think technically speaking, Max Payne in some way does as well, but it's not as like clear of a link as it is with Alan Wake and Control. Because we'll probably get around to it, but Control has its own DLC themed entirely around Alan Wake, and I believe in Alan Wake 2 specifically, you find more references to the Federal Bureau of Control and stuff like that in that game. And I believe there's just a couple things and references and things about the other game of Max Payne and why it does seem to relate to everything else here as well. At least I'm pretty sure it was Max Payne. I know it. I'm pretty sure that is the third Remedy game. I can't remember for sure, and I feel like someone's gonna come in who actually knows that game or this or Remedy as a studio more, and is gonna be like, "What the fuck are you on about? You're just saying words now," and I'm gonna cry. Because I can't fully remember. Anyway, let's keep going. And now we're back. And the cross is complete. The crosswalk. So we can go. Oh, that's why this just drops back off this way, so I don't have to go through the scary turbine room anymore. Sweet. The fire breaks are always so cool and imposing to me. Just these, like, large gaps in the environment that are just connected by these, like, bridges randomly. It's so cool. It's really unsettling in a way.
Okay, we need to find a way to Blackrock processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prison.
Oh no, this door is clearance level 5. Oh, gosh, dang it. No, damn, how am I gonna... Shit, how am I gonna... I can't get the resources inside of this. Damn it. Dang. That gave me an orange level thing too. Specifically for the sniper gun, which is more damage while aiming. Yes, please. That's actually awesome. It's awesome. that was actually really worth it too. But I can't. I couldn't get that because the door is. I'm not high enough level for it yet.
Reminder: if the contents of your workspace have been rearranged, removed, added to, or altered in any other way, you should immediately leave the area while speaking to yourself in a reassuring tone. This will not only keep you calm, but also the room. Thank you for your attention.
You know what? Fair enough. You know, sometimes your room needs reassurance too. You should try reassuring your own room. Hey room, thank you. You're doing good. I appreciate you. Thanks, room. Another document. Atlas theory. Structure analysis. The Atlas. The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. Its purpose and function are currently unknown. The specific shape and dimensions of the Atlas, see file ATL-03 for set dimensions, seems to indicate a more explicit purpose than the oldest house's usual walls, floors, or shifts. The atlas changes form, but resists observation when doing so. No visual observation has been made during its change, and it only ever occurs between frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. A previous theory was that this change corresponds to house shifts and the atlas is a blank of the blank itself. However, the shape changes do not occur at the same time as the building shifts, which makes this theory doubtful. Structurally, the atlas is made of the same blank material as the rest of the oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid in rediscovering its purpose. Huh. Okay. No thing of mushrooms. That's cool. More restrooms. Anything in the restroom? Nope. Nope. There is something up there, but I don't know if I can even reach that. Oh, the door's locked, so I actually need to find another way through anyway. Okay, that leads somewhere, but can I? Yes, I can. Sweet. Threshold Remnant Seas Accelerator. Okay, so that just speeds up the control thing. Well, hear gunfire up ahead. I'm sure it'll be fine. I can take my time looking for research and notes and whatnot. Open the door. Hey, you guys okay? Okay. Sweet. There's a rocket launcher guy over here. Is that everyone? Think so. Cool. Let's claim this space then. Greesh? You're here? Why are you all the way over here? Up. Okay, other way, I guess. Research his nodes. Okay. I might go to that in a second, considering we did reach a checkpoint of sorts. Presentation!
During an AWE investigation, our agents discovered a light switch cord
Oh, okay.
in the bungalow closet. They pulled the cord and were instantly transported to the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream like haze. Inside, they found a door marked with an inverted black pyramid. And just like that, it led back to the oldest house, some 2,000 miles from Montana. Now we're finding the cord in increasing numbers throughout the Bureau. Somehow the two places, they became in tune to each other. The actual physical location of the ocean view is a mystery. Stepping beyond its walls has so far proven impossible. A place of power, like the oldest house.
But I guess from what we just saw, it seems like it does exist somewhere physically. Because we heard people outside of its doors for a second. But it looks like they couldn't come into it from the outside either.
Glad to see you're still you.
Same here, Arish.
Medic, what's the damage?
Trench's behavior. Federal Bureau of Control to El Salvador from H. Marshall. Subject potential problem. Have you noticed the recent tension between Trench and Darling? They've both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility towards Darling's project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve all the Hedron research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled those HRAs, he was livid. I personally don't see any reason not to equip Bureau's staff with an additional protective device, especially not if it's as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them that strikes you as odd? Let's talk in person soon, before the next Bureau heads meeting. Signed, M.
They've each taken a few hits. We need to get them to a surgical station ASAP, but I don't think they're stable enough to move.
Oh yeah? They're gonna have to be. We are moving out and I am not leaving them behind. Now do what you need to do.
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returns from an expedition into the Quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu. Can you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Well. Our mission was to map Quarry grid coordinates G29. Secondary objective, as always, was to find a route from the threshold entrance and maintenance to the formation. Secondary objective was not a success.
I'm not doing so hot.
And did you
You're
encounter
fine.
any previously
We'll push through
unrecorded
this.
event
This
or
is the
entity
ones
while
doing
inside the
pushing,
threshold?
Doc.
No, nothing. Do you think we should tell them about the mermaid?
Excuse me?
Yeah, the mermaid. Horowitz here found this mermaid in the quarry, just sitting on some black rock. She was singing this beautiful song, and he was overcome with desire. She was so alluring. I'd say she was more enchanting than alluring. Fine, enchanting.
Hey, remember the deal.
Did you tell your
Deal
CO
with this,
about
I
this?
buy a shot.
No,
Bottom shelf only.
because it didn't happen. Nothing happened. As usual, the quarry is full of rocks. That's it. Can we go now?
Fuck you guys. Get out of here.
Hey, thanks for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh, but these people seem familiar with death.
The hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prison to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check Darling's Blackrock map.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction.
Pretty
Hey,
much.
the FBC. Well, Darling's lab is just past Blackrock processing. I got good news and I got bad news on that front. The good news is, it's right down the hall. Bad news is, a hiss monster has decided to move in, so that's great.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. But we are just treading water here, and the hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you, our fearless leader.
They shouldn't rely on me. They don't know me. They don't know how I failed people.
You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base in Executive. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. Be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
Sure. That way is blocked. Thing over here? Nope. Doesn't seem like it. Except for corpses. Lots of corpses. Many a corpse. That door's locked as well. Atlas chamber. That's where I came from. Right. Sweet. Okay. So then... forward through the bloody hellway it is.
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
Nope, doesn't seem like it. A lot of dead guys. Oh, hey, document. What do you got for me? Swan boat procedures. Okay, swan boat, altered item 19-KE. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Description / altered effect. Item is made of fiberglass painted to resemble a swan. Foot pedals allow the item to propel forward in water. The item emits a pulse of physical force at an estimated force of blank, possible connection to object of power 5. That's the floppy disk, correct? Measuring the exact force created by the item has been hindered by concerns from the Human Resources Department. Background. The item was seized from an activity rental service called Blank, located on Lake Blank on Vancouver Island, Canada. After it ejected numerous riders over the course of a summer, bringing the boat to the attention of the media. The item was transported to the Bureau by helicopter. A containment specialist accompanied it, sent to recite formulas C9 thoroughly 32 recursively. Through 32 recursively. What occurred in the helicopter is not known, but all agents were lost in the crash. The item was recovered and then transported by train. It arrived at the Bureau without further incident. Huh. So it's just a swan boat that likes to chuck people around. Sweet.
You showed me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
This is gonna be another largish combat encounter, isn't it? Because the way is blocked and I can feel it. What the hell is this?
Shit! They're shattered. Not a single prism left.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Ah, right, these enemies. They literally just go invisible and then, like, jump scare you. I mean, you can kind of see where they are, but I don't remember if you can damage them when they do things. So it's over here on the right again.
Let's hurry up and find Darling's lab.
I remember that the best way to deal with them was that, to just, like, wait for them to come to you, block, and then chuck the rocks at them and immediately shotgun. Because otherwise they just keep attacking. And it gets really bad. His distorted. Field research on his entity, his distorted agent. Confidential. Summary. His distorted agents are able to render themselves invisible and emit a powerful concussive blast when in close range of their target. Curiously, the His Distorted is apparently not able to utilize both abilities at once. It must make itself visible when it goes on the offensive. The His Distorted is unique in the fact that it wields a paranatural ability previously unknown to the Bureau, perhaps tapping into a yet undiscovered object of power? How does the invisibility work? Does the distorted become resonance temporarily? Does it use his resonance to refract light? The physical deformation of this particular hiss entity is noteworthy in its thoroughness. Clearly, the human host would have died from such extreme alteration, which prompts the question, are the corrupted simply animated corpses? Refer to file blank for full report. Yeah. Can't see it because the his corrupted are like one of the few enemies as well that do just like explode the moment you defeat them, but they are literally like flayed open. It is terrifying. I think it's probably the most grotesque design out of this entire game. I hurt the cat that time.
When the frequencies match, other dimensions leak in. We call these areas thresholds. The Quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where black rock comes from.
You heard that too, right?
Dimensional matter.
Black rock
It
comes
has
from
the
the
unique
threshold.
property of blocking out a lot
Quarry.
of frequencies. It's
So
a good thing.
the prisms must be there too.
Contained. Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock Line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the Quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The codes. Black Rock 665. Neighbor of the Beast. Get it?
Yes.
We can do that.
And then they didn't. They just kept that in. Sweet. Now, great OPSEC, guys. Clearance level 5 now. Let's go.
There are areas in the oldest house where, under the right conditions, when the frequencies match,
I think this one we just got to watch straight through. I don't think we really missed anything other than
we call
Jesse
these
talking
areas
over.
thresholds. The Quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where black rock comes from. Extra-dimensional matter. It has the unique property of blocking out a lot of frequencies. A good thing. It keeps things stable, contained. Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock Line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the Quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The codes. Black Rock.
But yeah, again, like, look at the set design, dude. Like, I don't know. They probably did, like, just make a couple posters, make a couple of, like, these whiteboards. And a couple of set things and just kind of, like, reuse them here and there. But I still love it. Like, that's so much, like, effort put into everything. It's really nice. But yeah, like, I just adore how much effort they put into these things. Because they didn't have to, you know? Like, obviously, if they had chosen to just make it animated in engine, that would have been fine too. Because I think that's still a good bit of effort. That's still a lot of, like... I'm not gonna, like, sit here and tell you that that wouldn't be, like, the same thing. But there's such a charm to them being live action. Again, it makes it feel so real, and it the way they do the set really does feel like it's just Darling sitting down and just kind of like setting up like a camera with some help of like a couple other bureau agents and just being like, I'm gonna make these little presentations because I fucking feel like it. And they all feel like almost high school teacher, like, that really likes about it, like really, like it really does come off as like that one high school teacher that just really likes his job, so he's constantly just giving you like probably the best chemistry class you've ever had in your life. It's so fun. It's so enjoyable. And again, it's just like they could have kept them a lot simpler and it probably still would have worked. But I love how much detail they went through to make these. I think it's so fun. And it's just extra fun because of how, like, unhinged essentially the idea is that, like, he treats all these presentations like they're just commonplace, like, again, like your average high school chemistry class, like you're watching a fucking Bill Nye science video. But then he's talking about, like, oh yeah, there's just a casual entire other pocket dimension within this shifting household and building that just, it's a giant quarry for a magical rock that blocks out all frequencies. Your average normal daily life thing. BlackRock. BlackRock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report will examine how its very structure is compromised of blank density that nullifies all resonance within a range of blank to blank hertz. Bureau inventions that incorporate BlackRock will be analyzed, most notably the fire breaks. Feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks, or other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using BlackRock, as work in the field has markedly slowed in recent years. Creator file 593-1733. I'm struggling to read today for some reason. Like, I'm not the greatest at it, admittedly, at reading out loud, but I feel like I've been doing better in the last couple episodes compared to this one. This one, I'm just all over the place with it. Oh, well. Okay. There was a box, and that was it. Now we have 5th level clearance, which means I think we can basically go everywhere. I think there is technically a level 6 you can reach, but it's not like it's still the majority of everything now we have access to.
Everything here is crazy. Weird, but it feels right. Like how the world should be. I am in an infinite building leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave. Even with all the horror, I'm happy. I feel sane.
Well, Jesse, have you considered that maybe...
Kind of insane.
Have you considered that maybe then, yeah, you are, you are where you're supposed to be. You found your place. Maybe it's why you're the director now as well. Oh, okay, cool. So, yes, this entire side area was just for exploring the Atlas Chamber and BlackRock processing. That being said, that's weird to me. Why would the fire break be there? But then all of this is still connected to the rest of the building in a way. Right? Like, how would that prevent a outbreak? If, like, just up this elevator shaft is this catwalk right over the energy converter area again. Well, I guess admittedly you could probably just shut the elevator and it wouldn't be as big of an issue, but, you know. Okay, sweet. Oh, hey. No, because now this leads directly back here, so you would just straight up have like a really easy way to get over into all that whatever. I'm sure the fire break is there due to it being like a main threat in a way. And then these side paths would technically not be as much of a danger, I suppose. Yeah, because we've taken this elevator as well. Up this way. And I think, yeah, we like tried to go down here and we realized that the door was locked. Yep. Yeah, I remember this. We've been up here. Because I was just exploring. And then we couldn't go through because this door also requires level 5 clearance. Okay, actually, astral constructs, what can I get? I can make spin, which I have enough materials to do so, but I don't know if I want to because I don't really like that weapon. I cannot upgrade this yet, so level 3 stuff is still the highest we can reach by just buying stuff. Cool. Let's try something, right? That's it. Load up. Gotta switch Shatter out for Pierce. Damn it, I missed. Not that time. Never mind, I did miss that time too. Oh my god. I think I hit the railing like twice there. I would have been better off just like rushing both of them. Yeah, they're not even here this time. Damn. Dynamic Energy Extraction and Conversion Blank Sarcophagus Container, NSC. The NSC was designed by order of Deputy Chief Trench shortly before he became director. The container provides a safe method of extraction of Blank's excess energy output while acting as a humane way to house him. The coolant pumps keep the container and its Blank from overheating while the energy is siphoned. The energy is then conducted to the converters where it is rendered into a Blank through the use of turbine generators. The electricity produced powers the entire bureau, making us completely self-sufficient and effectively invisible on the New York City grid. After NSC-01's disappearance by some unknown manifestation of Blank's power, the occupant was restrained and a second model was built. NSC-02 possesses built-in spatial anchors that are designed to prevent any translocative effect from its occupant. What the hell are you containing in this? The oscillator altered item altered item 3-KE, extracted from formal interdepartmental complaint. The notion of fan death has now become widely known in the region. Since foreign investigator Blank met with a local journalist to explain how electric fans operate at speeds that may suffocate users by overly disturbing the air. As our agency is still young, we must take care to avoid missteps. Any explanation given to the public must provide sufficient yet vague rationale that will reaffirm their certainty that ours is a stable, controlled world. We must tread carefully, especially in this increasingly technological world, with the radio and other innovations allowing information to travel at speeds previously undreamt of. This is precisely why we insist that our department handle all communication with public bodies. With all due respect, William S. Powers, Head of Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions. Huh. In 1954. Was that like a thing? Were people like scared that they suffocate from their fans agitating the air too much? Ritual impulse. Alright. There's another elevator from the NSC power plant down to the Black Rock. Okay. I think I got everything, because yeah, I've been in there too. Yeah. I knew I was the moment I hit the button, but I just still needed to check. Is it now?
Down the old-fashioned way.
Great. Okay. Might as well look for secrets while we're at it, I guess. Oh, hey, Explodey Boy. That's good to know. How about you don't, is the thing. You know? You ever thought about that? Not. Hey, bud. Can you go? You know, I'm kind of scared of just jumping down. Can you check what's down there for me? Yeah? Is it safe? Explode once for yes. Twice for no. I don't think he'll get back to me. I mean, I guess he did blow up, so I must be safe. Hey, another friend. I've missed. I'm still missing. Okay. Second friend. Is it safe down there? Like last guy, but I'm gonna tell you ahead of time. Explode once for yes, it's safe. Explode twice for no, not safe. I mean, he listened, but I think he's lying to me, because there's enemies, so clearly it's, you know, not safe. Ow. Where's that light coming from? I guess it was just one of the lights there, but weird for some reason. I'm gonna guess as well that the elevator now magically suddenly works again. Okay, no documents or secrets anywhere, so we'll just keep going. Oh shit. Damn it. Oh, down there. Why are there so many of you? I instantly killed him with that. I think I technically headshotted him with the other guy I threw. And that seemed to have killed him instantly. Which is just really funny to me. You ever just slap a motherfucker with another motherfucker so hard they just die instantly? Okay. Both of these paths lead into the quarry itself. But this door is locked. I can't open it from this side. Okay. And over this way is the furnace chamber? Okay, this might be crazy, but can I... Oh, I can just break this. Okay, okay, can I... No, I can't pick up the forklift. The forklift is too big for me to pick up. But I think I can just keep chucking rocks at this until it breaks. This game is awesome. Okay. What's down this way? Ah, mold. And I'm pretty sure it's the really bad kind that will kill me instantly. Ow, what the fuck? I'll come back to that later, you know. Just thought about it You know, I don't think I want to be there. So I'm not going to. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, there's more of you, and you're all big and scary and big and mean and scary, and I'm so scared. Look. We need additional diamond blades ASAP. Continuous rim this time to get the clean-cut research once. This black rock shit is tough. We're going through blades like we're made of the damn things. The dimensions for these slabs of black rock they want are outrageous. For all the grief they're causing me, these fire breaks better fucking work. A treat. Go ahead and double the last order. Oh, great.
Not what I expected.
I mean, yeah, I getcha. That is pretty fucking cool. Was there anything back here behind where the big scary spiky thing was? Nope, doesn't seem like it. What's over this way instead then? Nothing, it seems. Okay. Activate the explosives to excavate the black rock prism. Okay. No, pick up the damn box. The box, Jesse. Okay. How? So there's a healing orb somewhere. And there's another big guy. Oh shit. There's the stupid fucking healing orb. Oh my god. Got him. Okay, sweet. Fireworks! Whee! That actually worked surprisingly well. I thought it was just gonna send him forever off into the distance. Quarry incident. During my weekly safety inspection to the quarry threshold, so there is a sort of, at least you have some safety regulations for this. What the hell's going on with the entire rest of the facility then? Where's the safety inspection on that? I discovered the entire crew in a state of blank. The whole team was blank, aligned and staring in a uniform direction. Hypnosis? The whole team was hypnotized, aligned and staring in a uniform direction. The city in the distance. Despite my most vocal efforts to gain their attention, they remained hypnotized for more than blank minutes until I had resorted to literally blank. And afterwards, they were dazed and could not provide any rationale for their behavior or any specific memories of engaging in it. My official recommendation for any crew working in the threshold area is to either shorten the length of their shifts or to carry out mandatory psychological evaluations on a weekly basis, or preferably both. And maybe we should order another expedition to the city. There's a city? In here? Collect the black rock prism from the excavated scene.
And there it is, right where you led me.
God damn it.
The HRAs, the prisms, they mean something to you. I need to get this prism to Marshall before it's too late. HRAs, then Dylan.
No, now there's just multiple of these spiky motherfuckers. All over the place. Great. Cool. Awesome. Okay, this is where I came from. Shut up, spiky ball of death. I don't care. Nuh-uh, or whatever. God damn it. Okay. Bop. Cool. It's so weird to me as well that if I like tab out for a second, that suddenly loads the textures. Like they're all struggling to load for whatever reason, and then the moment I like literally just take a second even just to do something else quickly, that's enough reason for, that's like the game suddenly realizes, oh yeah, we should load those things, huh? Now I'm trying to get to places I shouldn't be. So I'm not going to continue to try and brute force it. Right now, I'm just exploring. See what might be here. Okay. That's all that might be here. So, we'll just go now. Although, there is a second, like, tunnel down this way, isn't there? From what I can see. That, or it's up higher, maybe? Over this way? Yeah, it seems like there should be something right there, but there's not. I guess it must be up higher. Hold on, I can check by literally just going through this way. Yeah, okay, it's just another fenced up area. Okay, never mind. Oh my god. Can those things follow me this way? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Sweet. So, there's definitely something else going on down that path to where I can go towards the furnace chamber. The problem is that I don't know how exactly to get there. I think it's part of some quest we do with Auti later. So, we'll just keep going back to where we were before, for now. I guess I could have just fast traveled, huh? Because I need to, like, get over to Marshall. I had a feeling this was gonna spawn some enemies. Yeah. Ow. I accidentally point blanked him and myself with a explosives of some sort. Those were words I said. Right? God. Okay. Got a single point. I'm gonna put this into the large objects. Yeah. Gotta go over to Central Executive because all my friends are there.
Pope wants us to
personal logs? He'll crucify us if he finds out. Who does she think she is, authorizing that kind of data breach?
She must think he's hiding something. And I agree. The HRAs alone are proof Darling knew more than he let on.
Hold on, I wonder, will it do it again if I just tab out, tab back in, resume game? Yep, all the textures suddenly load. What the hell is going on with my game?
It's ridiculous. Pope's grasping at straws.
Why? If hiss is a frequency, then why couldn't it vibrate molecules in order to alter human physiology? It would explain the hair loss.
Think about it. The precision that would require is unthinkable.
Because, like, it's like all of the textures stay permanently blurry, right? And then the moment I clear them, they're fine for a minute. But otherwise, it just doesn't load them. That's so weird. I'm really confused why the game's acting like this.
But I found plenty. Here.
We will start HRA production immediately. I promised I'd tell you about Dylan once you helped us.
This is it. She knows. 17 years I've waited.
Your brother is here. He was once known as Prime Candidate 6, codename P6. We brought him here after the ordinary event. He was groomed to be the future director. He had talents far beyond any other candidate in the program.
Of course he did. We found you together. We share a bond. Are you with him now?
So you kidnapped him.
We took him in. Your parents vanished along with every other adult in Ordinary. Eventually, his power changed him. There were casualties. He wasn't fit to be the director.
Did you know about this? Is this why you didn't bring me here sooner? Were you keeping me away?
Where is Dylan?
He's kept in the containment sector, in the Panopticon.
My brother. I thought we were the same. What if we are?
I'm going. Now.
I expected as much. I need to go check on something. Something I cannot let the hiss find. It shouldn't take long, but you must watch the Bureau while I'm gone. And remember, Dylan is dangerous. Do not let him act Director Fader.
How do I make her stop calling me that? I'm not here for them. Nothing simple here. These people took my brother, but they've accepted me without question. Are they my enemies or my friends? I need to see Dylan. I need to know. I wish you could tell me what you know, explain things. Just stay with me, okay? I could use a friend right now.
Damn. Okay. 3 points. What can we put them into? Upgrading the launch ability again will take 2. And then the whole 3 for the rest of the while. I have a point left to be able to unlock my melee, where I can upgrade health some more. I'm going to use it to upgrade my health, because as much as I would like to continue to dump into the launch stat and get that max upgraded because it's just the best ability in the whole game overall. I think allowing myself to get health is probably for the best. Can I change the outfit from the... No, okay, so some of them are still not unlocked yet. Okay. What are we at? 156. Okay. We got time then. Certain resources, loot, can be constructed, crafted into mods, forms. We facilitate this at control points menus. This will only be available exclusive for the director. That one's also late. That's so weird.
Every time I think it makes sense, the pattern shifts.
Okay. So, yeah. I can't remember if at some point you unlock an extra weapon slot so you can have 3 of them equipped. Or if I'm just crazy and misremembering that. Anyway, let's keep going to the Panopticon now.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the Quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior. An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later. At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
Oh, so do I have access to that now? The like jukebox like side quests essentially. It's not a side quest. It's like a challenge you can do essentially, where you go in, you complete like a couple of like quick missions, and it gives you loot and mods and obviously like upgrade points and stuff. Let me check the boardroom, see if Pope has anything else to say.
Vary so wildly. What's the connection?
Hold on. Yes, you do have another document for me. What do you got? Linguistic ability. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the Hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating Hiss entities. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent Hiss entities has been observed. What is the purpose of this repeating string of words? Is this how the Hiss corrupts individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message, an incantation? We were able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio file. Revert file blank for full report. Cool. And yeah, it's the note about security. Cool.
Jesse, when you were down in research, did you run into a Dr. Rhea Underhill?
I didn't. Who is she?
She is a colleague of mine. A researcher studying a kind of extra-dimensional mold growing below research.
Well, I don't like the sound of that. No one does. Look, I haven't heard from Rhea since the Hiss arrived. Would you mind having a look around for her next time you're in research? Of course. Thanks, Jesse. Now, what's on your mind?
Okay, now I have that side quest now. We will do that soon then. Let me ask about stuff
I
though.
visited the Quarry. What's the plan for all that black rock? The Bureau has used black rock almost exclusively for containment purposes. I say, branch out. Instead of boxes, helmets. Instead of blast shields, knives.
Knives?
Yes, knives! So many combat applications. Slicing, stabbing, gouging. Sorry. I've been trying to get Darling to explore combat applications for years. I got a little excited.
Wow.
Weird.
I don't expect that from her.
This place is looking good. Harish is making real progress around here. Right? This place is a fortress. With him taking care of operations here, I can spend more time analyzing the Hiss. I've been attempting to isolate and neutralize the Hiss resonance in blood samples, but no luck so far. So you can't reverse it? Not yet, but perhaps reversing it is too simple. See, if Hiss resonance can rewrite human genetics, then perhaps it's a question of rewriting the Hiss resonance. In theory, that could pave the way for custom human genetic alteration.
I wonder how often the phrase mad scientist is used around here.
How is HRA production coming along? Better than expected. We've already made enough to get people out of a couple safe rooms. And they're here, alive, thanks to you. We never would have lasted this long if you hadn't walked in those doors.
You deserve thanks too, of course.
We got this place up and running together.
Okay. Sweet.
I should be going. Enjoy your data. Oh, I will.
Okay. And I do have the old growth mission, which we will do first. Because I don't know. I know a lot of people don't, but I personally always like doing like side quests and stuff ahead of the main quest anytime I can. Like if the game gives me a side quest to do, I will usually do it right then and there, unless I'm like really invested in something going on in the story at that exact moment. Oh, we can open the sticky note room. Oh my god. Yeah, I forgot how bad the sticky note room was. Hey, they're not on my painting though. That's nice. I realize actually the sticky notes are on everything but the actual furniture or stuff decorating the walls. It's just over the ceiling and the walls itself. What the fuck? Cool, sweet. Energy boost and house memory. Ooh, that's good actually. Sticky note complaint. Okay. To whom it may concern, in case you are not aware, something caused a sticky note in my office to duplicate. My office is unusable now. I will be working from home until this is resolved. You can reach me on my cell phone or home phone. Sincerely, Jay Boser, Vice Chief of Staff. Huh. What I find really funny about this is, if I remember correctly, I don't think much else comes from the sticky note room other than it being one of those really weird things the game does, right? But the upcoming game, FBC Firebreak, has an entire level or mission dedicated to you needing to get rid of the sticky notes. Because they're starting to literally take over everything. And I think that's awesome. The fact that they expanded on this bit to keep it going is great, actually.
Weird janitor had a hand in this. I never trusted that freak.
You shut your mouth. He is a lovely man. He just likes to tango and do his janitor job. He is a fine staff of this building. The world would crumble without him. I'd shoot you if I could.
I was moving up, damn it. Another year of department was mine. This happens.
That's your concern, man? Where do we go to? Central research? That'll put me up high is the problem. I'll just take the elevator, actually. Sir? Okay. Okay. Beneath Central Research. So over this way, right? Can I make it down this? The pit. Oh, it dragged a whole restroom down with it? It seems. Hold on. Textures are buggy. Let's do the magic trick. Bam! Suddenly... Okay, so it had... It must be some weird setting, right? I have to look at it further. Can you even call this mold anymore? It's like more than just mold. Weapon mod, accuracy boost. Ooh, that's nice. This can't be good for me, but I feel great. Is that a picture of Darling? No, just random researcher. Dissecting a rat. Why would you frame this? I also don't like that the mold is like growling at me, I guess.
area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Excuse me? Are you lost?
Very British.
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Okay.
Have you worked at the FBC very long?
Not long enough to understand their inane methodology. They want me to solve the mold, but how is one to solve anything when the basic molecular structure of this fungus is an utter enigma?
Oh, sorry, are you asking me?
It's rhetorical. The Bureau wants to control, not comprehend. But to answer your question, I'm a seasoned threshold researcher that's been brought in on a provisional basis to resolve this matter.
That's all you had to say.
Yep.
What have you learned about the mold?
Firstly, the term mold is a gross oversimplification used only to ease communication. That said, the mold itself appears to be the product of complex microorganisms. They spin the mold, building structures like minuscule cities, swiftly colonizing our dimension, and the speed of these tiny engineers relative to their size, simply staggering.
So it grows fast.
If you're not going to listen, then why did you ask?
I listened. What?
So the mold is coming in from where?
We don't have a name for the threshold dimension. The origin point has been identified, but the density of the fungus makes it impossible to enter. Even if we could, I speculate that we would only find a reality entirely subsumed by the fungus. Total decomposition.
It's weird how excited she is, right?
What do you know about the hiss?
How could I know anything about an entity I've only just learned of? This is exactly the Bureau's problem. My work is always interrupted by these superfluous matters.
Calm down. Just keep your HRA on and I'm sure you'll be fine.
This crude thing. I thought it was Darling's idea of a practical joke.
Not quite. Just keep your head down while I handle the hiss.
Nice talking with you,
going.
ma'am.
Try not to transport any spores outside the infected areas.
Yeah, whatever. Checking in. To Underhill from Darling. Hello, Raya. How's it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far? Settling back into life at the old FBC? I also wanted to ask how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive, but I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together, could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You always were a woman of focus. I always admired that about you. Talk soon, signed Casper. Mold threshold. So you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper? Here it is. Microscopic organisms similar in appearance to blank construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand if these blank are the original disseminators of the mold or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I have ever seen. I theorize there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. Refer to this yet unknown source as Mold-1. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of motor functions. This behavior was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread it. It is a truly ingenious little thing. Full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. Okay.
I hate guard duty down here. This place is fucking weird.
This is nothing. The clocks? Now that's weird.
What's weird about a bunch of clocks?
Shut up! I think that's the new director.
Okay. Anything hidden here amongst the fog of mold and fungus? Nope.
It smells so sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry. I wonder how this mold tastes.
Jesse, don't eat the fucking mold.
Are those people?
Ow. Okay. So, good to know. Not only are the mold people tanky, they hurt a lot. Grows near fresh corpses. Grows near toilets. Grows near televisions. Grows near staircases. Grows near the pit. Okay. So, there was this area, which was a restroom, right? So, is it somewhere in here? Is a person shoved down the toilet? Alright. There's this power box, which I need to be able to power on the elevator, but I don't know where there's a power box near here.
My family had black oil once. Bleach did the trick. Has Underhill tried bleach?
Oh shit. I don't have anything to throw. Ow. To be fair, they're all level 6, and I think I'm only at like level 3 of most things. So I realistically probably shouldn't be doing this. Pink Flamingo Supplement. Pink Flamingo Altered Item 46-KE. Agents noticed a transient commonly found outside the entrance of the borough headquarters would carry the item and loudly claim to be responsible for the lack of inclement weather. The frequency of these claims attracted the personal interest of Dr. Darling. In interviews disguised as casual conversations, the transient reported that the item gives me clouds when it's hot and sun when it's not. An event of note occurred during a heavy downpour when the vagrant was witnessed performing a possible ritual with the item. See file PA-1372 for a detailed observation. Dr. Darling reported a wait of blank seconds before the rain stopped. Of several seconds before the rain stopped. The vagrant was seized the next day. After blank, he was found to possess no blank and was released. The item remains in bureau custody under suspicion of altered status, though this still has not been proven. All known variations of identification formulas have failed to elicit a response from the item. So there's a flamingo that can change the weather, but they haven't actually gotten it to change the weather. Weird. What did I get sniped at? Over there. Okay. Maybe I should come back to this then instead. Oh, the power keeps right there. Sweet. So now the elevator can be called whenever I need it. Which will make getting down here easier, I suppose.
Leech did the trick. Has Underhill tried Leech?
Fuck. There's not a way for me to call the elevator up from down here is the thing. Or up from up here. That's what I should say. So I guess I just have to send it up when I'm down here. That's load out as well. I do have an extra thing of this. So, energy boost, but that's the best I got right now. Health plus 20%, and this is health plus 25%. I think I can do it, I just need to play like more carefully. Doesn't help that these mold guys just kind of blend into the environment a lot. Shit. Ah. Okay, let me try something else. Let's load out. I'm gonna swap you for that one. Sent the elevator up, so it should have been here, but it's not. Richard Orland's recently penned essay titled Blank Blank contains some glaring omissions that I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the Quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau while the mold is actively hostile. To use his words, we cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If the blank creating the mold was reconfigured in their purposes, the structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resistance to various strains of disease we've attempted to introduce could be derived into blank. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall. But I pass to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. I think what's making this, yeah, that difficult is the fact that the, like, mold tracks so aggressively from so far away. Oh, fuck. Not what I meant to do. Jesus. Okay, which one are you? Yours near the
This
pit,
looks like
right?
a good one.
Yeah. Okay. I'm actually going to... yeah, I already did. Grip and spin. Launch efficiency, energy cost minus 18%. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Oh, here are all the toilets, so maybe up there is one? Yep, here it is.
Gross. Underhill's gonna owe me for this.
Okay. Lab 05, what's over this way? Oh, here it is, near televisions. Oh, this is a great place for a Threshold Kids episode. Just says gone.
Fixed. Building shifts occur at random and without warning, but with the Bureau's cutting-edge technology, we can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees. Certain rituals allow agents to navigate the oldest house as well. But accidents do happen. Trapping agents inside the walls. I heard you got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
Great. Thanks. That was
One of Underhill's samples.
informational. And yes, given what we've now learned, we now realize that the Threshold Kids there, which seems to be aimed at kids, was very clearly meant to be for Dylan, Jesse's brother. shit. God damn it, it's one of the ones that spits shit. Oh, he's being blocked by things too. God damn it. Ah. Anyway, to what I was saying, I'm so annoyed that those enemies respawn to there. So, like, can you imagine? You'll, like, go through this, like, altered event that they talk about, which we don't quite yet know what it is exactly. All the adults in the town you live in all disappear. Everything's gone, right? And and you're put into this, like, world, essentially. Like, you get taken to this facility, and their idea of trying to teach you things and calm you down is that fucking show with those fucking puppets. Terrible. Awful. God damn it, I dashed. You should not have taken fall damage. I hate mold. Mold sucks. The mold people suck. I hate everything. No, I don't care. You all can do your big screamy thing and take over this area. I'm fighting the goddamn mold, okay? I don't have time for you. The mold is more important. Allegedly. Maybe. I don't even know. Stop screaming. Oh, now the enemies in this area are all gone and everything's fine and cool and chill and dandy. Sweet. Love that. Yeah, I was back over here because I came out of the restroom area and that kind of stuff up this way. Damn it. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Okay. I thought there might have been something back that way. There's not. This way. This way. There you go. You claimed it that time. Lab 08, what's in here? Near staircases and near fresh corpses are the only two things I'm missing. Nope, there's the staircases.
Found one.
Okay. And now... need someone to die recently. Hey, control point down here. That's very helpful, actually. Oh, goddammit, I was about to ask why is the scary music playing. As long as it's not the ones that spit the spores out, it'll be fine. The ones that just shamble around and get close, I can deal with just fine. But the ones that, like, do it from range and then just, like, explode, like, and the... Because it tracks so aggressively. Okay, nothing here. So it is back this way. Ah, here it is.
This looks like a good one. That's all 5 samples. I should get these back to Underhill.
That actually wasn't all that bad once I played it a little smarter, but... Curse you, mold. Okay.
You look like a woman with mold for me.
I am a woman with mold for you.
I found all 5, but I kind of wanted to eat them.
The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold, or even of this dimension. I suspect it is the result of 2 incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact. I call it mold, or fungus, because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know. Except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Did you happen to meet any more members of my ranger detail?
I didn't see any rangers. Just walking mold people. Unless...
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers. I refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores. Now leave me to it.
Okay.
I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores outside the infected areas.
My family had black mold once. Bleach did the trick. Has Underhill tried bleach?
Okay. Enough mold adventures for now, I suppose. I hope I don't get up here and all those enemies are still there waiting for me. That would be a little annoying. Oh, there is a way to call the elevator up here. It's just there for some reason. God damn it. Goddamn stupid goddamn orb. There's so many goddamn explosives. The enemies explode, this guy throws grenades. There's a guy with a rocket launcher now, too. See? blew up the entire cafeteria. And for what? For what purpose? Now we're down a cafeteria. Okay. While she does her mold mission, we'll... do we keep continuing with this quest, or should we call it here, actually? In about 20 minutes, we'll be going on 3 hours, and it's about 4. Okay, I think considering we're going to be heading into an entirely new area after this, I think ending it here and what's it called, and then picking it up some other time, I think will be a good idea. So I think yes, we're going to call it here. Actually, let me just go to somewhere to save. I'm sure the game has saved, actually. I think. Because it will say you will return to the last checkpoint if you quit the main menu. Let's just go up to executive and we'll call it there. I genuinely love this game a lot. It's really weird, and I really like its story and just everything about it. I will say if there's one thing I can say, it is that I am a little disappointed with how weird the game's being regarding this. Like the loading of textures, because like I've lowered my graphics down, right? Like I've lowered them down quite a bit to make sure that it works, and it still sort of doesn't. And the fact that again, like it gets like this and it'll stay stuck like this for like a long period of time, but I know my computer can handle it because I've played this game before on my old weaker computer. And it was fine. And then now on this, it's struggling. And, like, you could argue that it's because I'm streaming at the same time. But, like, even when I was practicing it on my own, it was being a little... Practicing it. But, like, playing it on my own, it was being a little weird. And I think especially the fact that I can just very quickly Alt-tab it. And then it's just perfectly fine. It's just so weird to me. Especially considering that it's, like... That doesn't make sense. Like, usually with games, if you Alt-tab out of them to do something else, it does the opposite. Usually that's what causes your textures to get all wonky and the game to be weird. So the fact that me not focusing it suddenly makes the game be like, oh shit, yeah, you're right, we should load this. It's just very, very weird. And I don't know what could be causing that at all. Maybe that? That's actually the only thing I can think of. Is that it'd be the NVIDIA DLSS. Because everything else is, again, now at this point, all on medium. With the ray tracing all off, which I know my computer could be fine with, is capable of handling as well. And again, like... When I streamed Cyberpunk for that short time period, sure, it messed with some things, but that's mostly because I went to it unprepared and I was playing Cyberpunk at not max settings, but close to it. So the fact that this game specifically is now then having these other issues, just very, very weird to me. I'll probably look up more and see if like there's what people are saying and see if I can figure something out, but it's very, very strange. But that's it. That's like my only complaint. And honestly, at least for me personally, it's not been taking away that much from the game. I wish everything wasn't blurry all the time, but like, you know, it's whatever. I'm still having fun with the game itself, and I'm having a lot of fun going through the story and reading the documents and seeing the world of this game again. Because I just genuinely find it really fascinating. It's really weird, it's a little confusing, but I just really like that about it. So I'm having a lot of fun with this. I genuinely hope you all are too. And so, yeah. Again, sorry I missed this Tuesday. That's why we're doing Control today on Thursday instead. Coming next Tuesday, we'll go back to just normal things. So on Tuesday, we'll be doing Control again. And then Thursday, we'll find something else to do. What that will be, I'm not entirely sure, because I would like to mess with the new update on D2 and the stuff going on for that, but it's all dungeon based, so I'd have to get like people to join me. It's not like Onslaught last year where we could I was able to like sit down and do matchmaking runs with people over it. I mean, actually, there is a matchmaking for the dungeons there, if you do them in the easier difficulty. But it's like, and you essentially end up playing them like it's a strike. But it's just kind of weird to me, especially because, not weird in the sense that I think it's a bad thing, but like weird in the sense that, like, how do I put it? I've solo flawlessed that dungeon, the current one, Spire of the Watcher. I think the next one is either going to be Prophecy or Ghost of the Deep. If it's Ghost of the Deep, it might be worth it, because I've not done that dungeon at all, because I kind of low-key hate all the bosses in it. So, like, actually being able to sit and explore and farm the weapons might be kind of fun, but I'll see. But at least for Spire currently this week, there is almost no real reason for me to be able to solo, like, for me to go into it, like, solo or on the easier difficulty. And getting a group to, like, go for farming the dungeon might be a little difficult for stream, because the time window is kind of weird. So, you know, I'll see about it, because I do think that could be a really fun Thursday stream, but I'd have to do a little bit of setup, and I'm not sure how well I'll manage that. So yeah, other than that, honestly, I need to find more like short, quick games that I can like play for like a single stream. So honestly, if y'all have like suggestions of things you'd like to see me like try, whether it's like a quick one-off like multiplayer game we could try, or it's like a very short like single to two stream game, story-driven game, that could be fun as well. So, you know, that I would appreciate any and all suggestions with that, because I want to do more stuff. And as much as I love playing Destiny and Overwatch and these things, and I can sit for hours and play those games, I want to do more with what I'm streaming, and so I would like to get more variety. So if you guys have any suggestions for those things, that'd be really appreciated. So yeah, that'll be all for right now. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for stopping on by. I will see you all on Tuesday with next stream. Bye.